Hello my Plenty friends, welcome back to another video. I'm Melissa and today is all about Monstera Albo. I'm going to upsize her. She's currently living in Lechuza Pond and she's been in this pot ever since I put this plant in here, which was last fall I believe. So we're probably coming up on a year since she's been in here and she's growing a ton. You can't even see the top of her. I'm gonna back away so you can see everything. We're gonna go up to a 10-inch to give her a little bit more room for her roots to grow. And she's also on a clear pole, but I don't have anything inside of it. So it's basically like a stake, but I'm using it for support. And she has outgrown it by like 2 pole lengths and she's now tilting forward. So we're gonna hopefully fix that and add a couple more clear poles on. So it should be a fun video. I'm looking forward to it. Those top leaves are getting so big. She is such a beautiful Monstera Albo. I actually have 2 vines in her pot, so she looks more full. When I initially put this plant in pond, I did 2 top cuttings and it didn't take long at all for her to continue to grow. And I would say this is probably not quite a year's growth. Some of the top leaves are a little bit more green, but I love the contrast. I love the highly variegated leaves, of course, but I also love how big they've gotten and how, I don't know, how impressive this Monstera Albo is. Monstera is my favorite plant genus. I just love this plant so much. Here's her planter. So I filled this up 2 days ago, the water, and you can see how low it is already. You can see some of the aerial roots have actually climbed down into the pot, so I know there has to be a ton of roots in there. And you can see the clear pole. So I have just for support, it's kind of anchoring the plant. This one opens from the front, so I basically secure the pole around the plant and there's nothing inside. And it actually ends right here. And so all this growth here is off the pole. And you can actually see that forward vine is leaning because there's no support. So I gotta fix that before it actually snaps. Those aerial roots are kind of crazy, huh? I have a few long ones that go all the way down here, which I like, so I'm probably just gonna leave those. I don't think I'm gonna cut them. Actually, in order for me to get the new poles on, I'm gonna have to cut some of these aerial roots up top, but that's okay, we'll get it fixed. And over here is the new self-watering pot that we are gonna use for the repot. And this brand, I've used it before. It's Dexeter, I believe. I got this off Amazon. It's this plastic. That smell is so strong. Ugh. So I think looking at this project and what I feel like needs to be done first is before I go flailing this plant around, if I don't anchor these vines on, I have a feeling I might snap something trying to get the plant out of the cash pot. Just have a little alcohol just to clean, ooh, a lot of alcohol. These shears will never be more clean. Okay, so the poles that I use are the Thiccly GrowPoles, and these are the medium, and it's their 3.0 size. So, I guess it's the 3.0 version, so they open from the front. You just fold them like so, and then you attach the latches so that it looks something like that. So we're gonna have to chop some of these aerial roots right here in order for me to get this vine. Because you can see where I tried to anchor it, but it came out. Right here is where I tried to anchor it, but the flap, it was too heavy. So I'm gonna start chopping some of these aerial roots back a little bit. I'm gonna chop that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and chop this one. One more aerial root, I'm gonna snip. And the issue that I have as well is this is 2 vines, and these poles are only meant for 1 vine, if that makes sense. So I've been doing like 1 vine through the latch and then the other vine over top the latch. And it's just trying to get the latch secured, I think, is the hardest part about these poles. It smells so much like alcohol in here. Ideally, it's best to put the pole on before it overextends. I don't know if I'm gonna get these to latch. I don't think I am. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get another pole on. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is grab some of my clear elastic and wrap it around because I do not feel like this is very secure. I can't get it to snap. The only one that snapped is this top one and this one here. So none of these are snapped in the middle. And just anchor it around and it'll like self-stick onto the plastic. And that'll help anchor the vine to the pole and it's not going to fall. I'll just do this in a few spots. I think I'm gonna have to move her down to the floor now because, yeah, let's move her down to the floor so I can try and get this 3rd pole on. I just don't know. Normally these go like on the inside, right? But now that I have 2 vines coming in through the middle, I don't think I'm gonna be able to slide that down here. I'm gonna have to cut off all these aerial roots. I'm sorry, I hate cutting them. But it's the only way. Okay, I just wanna see if I can get this down in here. Strong emphasis on doing this before the plant overextends the pole. Your life's gonna be so much easier. It seriously smells like I went to the OR. It smells like alcohol so bad. Okay, why are you not closing? Like, why? It's the wrong size. Is this the wrong size? No effing wonder. I'm trying to put a large inside the medium. I'll be back. Take 2. Now that I actually have the right size pole, let's see if this is any easier. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I gotta do this around here. Now these aerial roots are definitely not gonna fit in here. I'm gonna have to chop these big ones, darn it. Oops, upside down. I might have to pause and come back to filming. So I have a feeling this is going to take me a while. Okay, I'm chopping some more of these aerial roots. This is definitely not steady at all. You can see just how jacked up it is. It's gonna have to do. I was thinking we were about done, but I have to repot it. I'm gonna see if I can quickly add another clear on top. I'm just putting this on the inside, and then I don't want to trap the new growth that's going to come out of this one, so it's not like anchored on that well or anything, but I'll have a little wiggle room to attach it. Definitely brought all the vines closer together. Now to repot the base. I think what I'm gonna do, so I have a little mat here. Let's lift her out of here and see. Yeah, she's drunk this entire thing of water. Surprisingly, like there's no roots coming out of the bottom of this. So my question is, am I gonna be able to get her out of here is the question. Okay, what I'm gonna do is dump some pond into our new container. That way, whenever we get her up, we can just plop her in here. Okay, I am just going to start shimmying and seeing if it'll come out of here. Oh, I definitely waited too long. I imagine it's just a ball of roots in here. Good thing I anchored her new pole on already. It's not that sturdy here in the middle. Okay, let's brush some of this off. I would consider myself a pretty strong person. I attribute that to all the years of nursing and owning a St. Bernard. for almost 12 years. Ooh, this is in there. This is in there. Oh, there goes the pond. There goes the pond. You can just see all the roots, oop, just on top there. Oh, oh, oh. Ah! Whoa. I love looking at root balls. That is insane. Oh my goodness. Wow. I have to take a picture of this. Where's my phone? I love root noodles. Take like a million photos of it. That is cool. Okay, woo. Now we slide her into her new home. Wow. So 7" to 11 by 10. Look at how much room. I don't know if you can see down in there. So she's got 3 inches all the way around down in here. She is gonna be so much happier. She definitely won't drink water as quickly, and I'll have to make sure that I don't overdo it. Let's just hope I have enough pond to fill up. I mean, I have plenty of pond, I just don't have any that are rinsed. Actually, I think I have her up just enough height too. I put a good amount of pond in there. I literally had just enough pond. Like, that was seriously meant to be that I was to do this today. I'm sure it'll settle a little bit more when I go to water it, but I think that's good. I actually was wanting to add a little bit more on the inside, but I can't because there's no way. It's like not steady here in the middle at all, but I think it's just gonna have to do for now. So I just have a bin here. Oh, we're gonna lift her up in here. Whoa. And we're just going to moisten and rinse through the pond. Let it drain out. This should be pretty rinsed, but I still like to let it drain when I water it for the first time. I feel like no matter how many times you rinse pond, it's still a little dusty. I'm not gonna add a ton, just because I feel like I did go up quite a bit, that this is gonna hold on to water a lot more now. Ugh. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, she looks good. Look at her. Oh gosh, okay. She's heavy. Oh, crushing the aerial root. Move. It's just a little unsteady where we put this here. I'm actually going to, let me get like some kind of acrylic stake. I think that'll help. I don't know if that's gonna help. Look at her. Wow, she's all repotted. She's beautiful. Huge albo. I'm gonna take this opportunity to wipe some of her leaves. So I feel like I never wipe leaves anymore. I hope she gives me more variegation down the road here. The green is actually coming. Yeah, because this one is, well, no, this leaf actually came after this one, so I think they're both doing it. I will eventually prop her, but I'm gonna let her grow. I'm gonna let her grow as much as she can, because I have 3 other, Monstera Albos, and 2 of them I'm using to prop for the shop, and the other one is highly, highly variegated, and that one is like the special one that I got from my husband, like when I first wanted a Monstera Albo, because they were so expensive back in the day, that one is like more special. But that one is in soil. I don't have that one in pond, but I'm honestly wondering if I should transfer that one to pond. This is my only Monstera like deliciosa that's in pond semi-hydro. The rest are in my like aeroid mix. But I would say this plant loves semi-hydro. And I don't have too much browning on this one. I have a couple of these leaves at the bottom that have a little browning. Ooh, that leaf is pretty right there. She's gorgeous. I'm tempted to cut those off at the bottom, but I think I'll leave them because I like them. And here at the back, you can see she's a little leany. So I put the stake right here in the middle. I just could not get this pole on here right. Like this one's fine because she's not overextended, but I'm probably gonna have to add some more support there in the middle at some point just to anchor it on. She's so pretty. I love this leaf here. And I like that we're having some secondary fenestrations there starting, which I don't think this plant has given me any. There was like one here, and yeah, I think that was it. Now I finally have some secondary fenestrations on Monstera Albo. Thank you for watching me repot her and get her all situated. I feel so much better. And I'm glad that she's not drying out like she was all the time. Because yeah, I would water her and within like a couple days, she would like drink all that water up. So she's gonna be so much happier. It's making me want to do more of my plants in semi-hydro, honestly, just by how well my plants in pond are doing. I just love it. And it's so much easier care-wise for me. It really is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I'm gonna go put her back and get my mess cleaned up, and I'll talk to you guys here soon.